Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Mike, and welcome to TrendSpider Live. Today is a very special day. One, because we have a ton of earnings coming out, and two, because it's the first day of TrendSpider's official Black Friday sale. And since it's like the pre-sale, there's so much stuff that you guys are going to be able to get for free. In addition to just a TrendSpider membership, if you guys want to check out all the sale details of what's coming as part of the package, I'm going to drop a link in the chat below, and you can also look in the YouTube description to check out our Black Friday sale. But one of the coolest things that's going to be part that you're going to be able to get for free if you sign up during this pre-sale, which ends Sunday, is you get to choose some of Shonday's premium indicators and get them for free. One I have right here on my chart is the blast indicator, and I have it on SOUN stock, SOUN, which is actually reporting earnings today after the bell. And the strategy that Tushar Shonday built on it is actually pretty good. If I built it out on SoundHound as well, if I open it up here, you can see it outperforms buy and hold of the stock pretty good. You see it generates 139% return on SOUN stock, while the asset, if you just bought and hold it, returned 78% lower max drawdown. So if you guys want to go ahead and check out this indicator and actually get it for free, you can use the link below to sign up for TrendSpider. Get a $1 trial thanks to our Black Friday sale, which just started today. And yeah, it's really the best sale you're going to ever probably get on TrendSpider, you guys, is the Black Friday sale. So if you were ever planning on signing up, now would be the time. But if you guys are out there in the chat, go ahead and tell me what's up, what you guys are watching. We have tons of earnings that are reporting today. Obviously, SOUN is reporting after the bell. We also have Airbnb, that's ABNB. Let's see how Shonday's strategy did on this one. Not as good, which is all right, because we also have, let's see, the trade desk, I believe, TTD, coming in after the bell. Strategy does pretty good on this one. Definitely looks like it avoided a lot of the drawdown. What else do we got? We got DraftKings, one of the bigger ones, reporting today. With prediction markets coming out, I'm curious what you guys' thoughts are on DraftKings, because there's Polymarket and Kalshi now, and really you can bet on anything on those, whereas DraftKings is a little bit different. And as you can see, it's definitely being priced into the stock as it's pretty much tanking over the last however long. It got some movement back in early 2023, but ever since, it has definitely came down on the weekly chart. But if you're using the strategy that Tushar Shonday put together using the blast indicator, that is the indicator on my chart, by the way, it's the Shonday blast indicator. It's actually really cool. I was going through his video, which you can find using the link below. I'll put the link to these free premium indicators in the chats. There's actually 4 you can actually choose from. But basically the entry signal is when the price breaks above the top line, and then the exit signal is the trailing stop, which is built in kind of below. And as you can see, it's an adaptive line that updates automatically for you. So pretty cool strategy out there. And there's 4 different indicators you can get for free. And guys, you can literally sign up and try TrendSpider out for just $1 using the link below, since it's Black Friday. So definitely check that out. But if you guys are out there in the chat, let me know what earnings you guys want to watch. If I flip over to my multi-chart symbol view over here, I have a list of pretty much everything reporting today, or most of the big ones at least. Of course, SOUN, we got ACHR reporting, ACHR, Affirm, Open, DraftKings, as I said, Trade Desk, Airbnb, IREN, SMR, tons and tons of reports coming out. And as you can see, across the board, we're pretty much getting selling going into close here. SOUN not looking good. Affirm's not doing too bad, but SMR, TTD, Airbnb, they're all selling off into close here. This is the 1-minute chart. So, it's going to be a quick moving quick moving chart compared to something like a 5-minute, obviously. So take these moves with a grain of salt, but it's not looking that good going into close. So it will be interesting to see what happens because, yeah, everything continues to sell off. Let's see what SPY is doing here. I got SPY open on the 5-minute chart. As you can see, it's pretty much trading near its low of day. Today was pretty brutal. If we turn on pre-market data, get that. If you turn on pre-market data, you can see overnight was mostly chill until like 5:30, which is 8:30 Eastern, and pretty much all throughout the day, or at least the beginning of the day, we sold off, kind of bottomed out around the 668.83 level. Try to push back up, which you did a little bit, but into close, we're showing some more weakness on some decent volume, as you can see in this last 5-minute candle. It's one of the biggest volume candles we have seen for the day. If I pull up my stock market map, let's take a look at what is performing good today. On the right side over here, this is my intraday sort of stock market map. So everything towards the right on this right-hand side is going to be the top performers, and we see XLE is the top performer today, it looks like, followed by bonds and then healthcare, which is interesting. And XLY is leading, or almost leading, on the downside. It's down, it looks like almost 2.5% or so, and then XRT is down nearly 3%, which is retail, and then semiconductors are down pretty good along with tech. So it definitely seems like more of a risk-off environment for the day, with energy, bonds, and healthcare in the lead. So let's see. And we got Bitcoin leading the downside move, actually, at minus 2.91%, sitting at about $100,000 a coin. Okay, XLE up 1.3% while everything else bleeds. But we'll see if earnings can, help market sentiment at all. See, it was pretty wild candle here on DKNG. Of course, on the weekly chart, you can see we're testing this pretty crucial pivot level that we've tested multiple times here at the end of 2023 and beginning of 2024. And we're kind of breaking below it at the moment. So not looking super great for DraftKings. Take a look at SOUN on the weekly. This is the logarithmic scale chart. You can see here SOUN has honestly been doing pretty good on the weekly, but yeah, just a pretty brutal week for SOUN and kind of a lot of stocks. If you just look at the SPY, pretty nasty red candle for the week. Interesting setup here on the weekly. Let's take a look at the daily. One thing though that's positive, or could be positive, is those two gaps that we made on SPY. When was this? Around late October, starting like the 24th, and over the weekend over to the 27th, we made two gaps. And it looks like today we have officially filled both of those gaps, and we're currently trading below them at the moment. So who knows? That could be a good thing for the markets. The gaps do like to get filled, and now that they have filled and SPY is trading near this pivot level here around 670, should be interesting to see what happens. We'll see if this is just another pullback before another move to the upside, or if it's actually the start of a downtrend. We all know what's his face Burry is thinking. He is shorting Palantir. So far, I guess it's doing pretty good for him. Ever since Palantir's earnings, which were amazing, by the way, at least on paper, the stock has come down pretty significantly. Today is a pretty bad day for Palantir, down about 7% from open to close. So we'll see what happens there. Let me go back to my other chart over this way. I'm curious to see how this Sean Day strategy has performed on Palantir. See, it is pretty hard to outperform Palantir, but overall it looks like it gives some pretty decent signals. It did catch the uptrend, starting in October 2024. Let's go through all the way back, all 10,000 candles. By the way, we are using TrendSpider here to backtest the strategy. It only goes back 5 years because it's, Palantir doesn't have that much data to begin with. But as you can see, it is in position right now, and it's nearing the trailing stop here on the Tushar Shande blast indicator strategy, which you can get for just $1 today, you guys. If you don't know about TrendSpider and you want to try it out, that is the platform I'm using, and our Black Friday sale just started today. So you can use the link that we put in the chat and try the platform for literally just $1. And you can also get this premium indicator for free. And guys, if you sign up for TrendSpider today as well, you're going to get a free month of Sidekick Basic, which we're going to be using to kind of analyze the earnings as they come out. Basically, our AI LLM built right into the platform that has access to all of our data. And you're even going to get a free year of Signal Stack Premium, which allows you to actually take these strategies that you can backtest and grow. Very cool stuff. Link it down below those. And let's see what else we got reporting today. Let me go back to my multi-symbol view over here and see what's going on as we come into close. We got only 4 minutes left. We have open tanking. Look at Affirm. Affirm is dying into close. You can see it down in my bottom right corner. Yeah, pretty brutal day, you guys, not gonna lie. Trade desk coming down. Really nothing is going up at the moment unless you're in energy or something like that, you guys. Or I think TLT was actually having a solid day, as we saw earlier. I'm not even sure. Let's take a look at gold. GLD is even mostly flat. It's down like basically nothing on the day, but it's hanging in there, I guess. But yeah, most of everything in the markets today, you guys, is heading down. So let's take a look at the Mag 7 now. Meta, another brutal day for Meta. If you guys can recall, we were live for the Meta earnings, and of course you can see they did have a massive gap down on Meta, and looks like today they're making yet another low. What is going on, Gary? IREN. Yeah, Gary, we need to have you back on. Maybe we'll get you on again pretty soon here. It's great to see you out there in the chat. Yeah, IREN is tanking, but it's still hanging in there pretty good on the daily and weekly charts. But it should be cool to see what happens as the market closes and they go ahead and report earnings. We got SJD News out here watching SOUN and ACHR. I haven't taken a look at ACHR yet, really. This is an interesting stock. This is actually what are they called? Like a drone play. Like it's the drones that take you around and can fly you around. Basically, ACHR Aviation. I don't think they make any revenue, so it's pretty speculative. But this company was founded by the same guy that founded, the Figure Robotics company, which is interesting. As you can see, it looks like actually, no revenue so far actually. For ACHR, EPS coming in right around like negative 0.36, negative 17 cents a share. So very speculative company with no revenue. So in that case, it's going to be probably pretty volatile here going into close. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'd love to see you out there, Gary. Thank you for showing up. Let's see what else we got today. Let's go back to our multi-symbol view. So many earnings coming out. So I have, all of them pulled up on my chart. Let's take a look at Open. Open is another pretty big one. Open Door Technologies. It is tanking into close. We got 1 minute until the market closes. Let's go and take a look at the weekly chart real quick, though. Insane. This is a crazy mover from the bottom here on Open. It's like over 1,000%. So we'll see how this one hangs in there. This one could get real crazy. So let's get to our 1 minute charts here And the markets are about to close any second now. It is 12:59 Pacific Standard Time. And so let's see what starts flying off my charts here. We got DraftKings already flying off the chart. SOUN looking like it wants to. Got Affirm over here in the bottom right. There's the bell. Let's see what happens. We're probably not going to get crazy moves on a lot of these until at least 5 minutes after the bell. But let's see what we got reporting. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to TrendSpider Live. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit subscribe so you guys can keep tuning in, because we're going to be doing these lives all throughout November and for the foreseeable future. And we're just chilling, watching the markets as we always do. We have almost every stock today that's reporting earnings right here on my charts on TrendSpider. And if you guys haven't yet, or you haven't never tried TrendSpider, now's a perfect time, because you can try it for just $1 during our Black Friday sale, which just started today. Of course, happy to do the stream for you. Thank you for joining the stream. It's like we got a little uptick here on ABNB. IREN, oh, okay. Trade desk is flying up. IREN coming down a little bit. What else do we got? We got open coming down, but nothing crazy yet. Starting to get some moves. Looks like TTD is moving. Airbnb is moving both to the upside, which is cool to see. IREN moving to the downside though. And you see this one is flying off my charts. Always love that. Always love that. We got TTD up 12% right now. Oh, and Airbnb is having crazy candles, if you can see right there at the top middle chart. Whew. All right, we're getting some moves pretty quick into the close here. ABNB just dumped. Can't imagine Airbnb is going to do well on earnings, considering how bad real estate has been doing, at least the REITs. But let's see. Yesterday, if you guys didn't see, there's a couple crazy moves from earnings. I believe it was Duolingo, DUOL. That one was down, I think, at 1.30% today. Not sure where it closed at, but that one was crazy. We had DoorDash down, I think it was like a solid 20%. So lots of crazy moves recently in earnings, guys. So we'll probably see some today. Got IREN moving up. Trade desk giving back all of its gains that it just made. Lots and lots of stuff going on. Is CELH today as well? Let's take a look at that. Looks like I thought they already did report. No, yeah, they reported pre-market today, CELH, and they're down pretty good. Yeah, I remember CELH seeing this one earlier this morning. This one's down really bad. It's down a good 25%. Yeah, brutal. It was looking pretty good too on the weekly and daily, and it just absolutely gave back pretty much all of its gains there on Celsius today due to its earnings. Put back SMR there. But yeah, some crazy wicks here on Airbnb, but it's like it's moving up for now. So many different charts to watch here to keep up with what is going on. What do I think about BMNR? I think it's an interesting, very speculative play. I think it's something that you could probably trade, but it's not something I'd probably hold personally. Definitely some volatility to trade it though. It's kind of reminds me, I haven't really done a lot of research into BMNR, but they do like hold Ethereum and stuff. From what I know, it's basically the micro strategy for Ethereum. And wow, look at SoundHound AI just falling off of a cliff over here. Down, that's an 8% 1 minute candle to the downside on SoundHound AI, SOUN. Crazy move. What else are you guys watching out there? Is there any earnings or any big moves that I am missing on one of my 9 charts? Let's get these zoomed in a little bit here. Open is dying right now. Not too bad. Looks like it's probably still waiting for numbers to come out. Wow, but SoundHound. SOUN is insane. Yeah, Gary, the multi-charts is very nice on TrendSpider. I mean, the amount of charts you can put on your screen is honestly ridiculous. 8x6, like, I don't even know how that's possible. It's by far the most charts per layout you can use on any platform that I've seen. It really just depends on your monitor size. You can pretty much put unlimited if you really want to think of it that way, because I don't think anyone's going to be using 8x6. Like, that is absolutely insane. Yeah, if you guys don't know what TrendSpider is, that is the platform we're using, and you can get access to it for literally just $1 today during our Black Friday sale. I will drop the link in the chat below for you guys to check it out. Again, you can try it out for literally $1 today and see if you like it. And then you can save also up to like 70% off, because right now this pre-sale during our Black Friday deal is by far going to be the best deal that we're going to run probably all year. And it ends Sunday. So if you're thinking about signing up for TrendSpider, even hinting at it, switching from another platform, or just wanting to upgrade your trading experience, now is absolutely the time, you guys. Now is absolutely the time. Wow. You trade on a 49-inch widescreen monitor. That is incredible. I love that. I have 2 monitors. I have one on my left and one right in front of me. I used to have 3. When I moved back from Chicago, I just haven't bought another one. I really don't need more than 2, I feel like. But 3 is nice to have. I'll tell you what, my neck does get kinked looking at these monitors all day. But that is awesome. 8x6. I honestly didn't even realize that we went up that high. That's honestly insane. All right. What numbers have actually, let's take a look at what numbers are coming out first. Let me go to SOUN. The SOUN is supposed to come out in 3 minutes, which is 4:10. Airbnb should have already came out. Looks like they have moved up it quite a little bit, nothing crazy. TTD looks like should have came out already. Open just died. What time is it? It's 1:07. Open should have came out a couple of minutes ago. Now it looks like definitely getting some movement on open here. That is a 10-11% basically candle, even more now. It keeps going down. That is now a 13% candle nearly. Wow, that was brutal on open. What else do we got? Affirm. Do I have Affirm up? Where is Affirm? Oh yeah, bottom right. Should be an interesting XYZ, which I believe is like what they call Square, is reporting today as well. So we got a couple fintechs, Affirm and XYZ. What else we got? We got Monster reporting today. Texas Roadhouse, ABCL, Docs, DOCS, Microchip. Man, there's so many earnings today. Take-Two is at TTWO. I didn't even realize TTWO is for. There's so many coming out today. It's hard to keep up. So luckily you have all these charts up. Yep, DraftKings. You got DraftKings at the bottom left over there. Should be an interesting one here with, looks like someone said Airbnb EPS miss, sales beats. Interesting. SOUN, I think, comes out in probably less than a minute. SOUN should be out pretty soon, not already. I'm just watching the charts for now. In just a second here, we can go ahead and use our sidekick to analyze exactly what is going on here. I'm actually going to get ready a list of all the tickers reporting today. and use Sidekick to maybe potentially analyze all of them in a single prompt. We can see if we can get that going. Save us some time there. Look at Airbnb. Airbnb is actually flying up. Not flying, but it's chugging along. It's up 5%. Yeah, these since the charts are so small, it doesn't look like anything crazy maybe. But I mean, we're looking at a 14% move to the downside there on SoundHound AI, about minus 10% now. But these are some pretty significant moves. What else we got? IREN since close is up. It's about 2%. Not bad, not bad. DraftKings is right here at the bottom left, if you can't see that. Definitely showing DraftKings. Affirm just flew up. See on my bottom right chart right here. That is about a 5% candle there on Affirm. And it looks like it just gave it all back. Affirm going right back up now after that candle. Yeah, Napa Trees. I don't know if you can't see DraftKings, but it has been here the entire time. Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, we're just chilling here watching earnings. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button and hit subscribe because we're going to be going live all throughout November. And also check out TrendSpider because the Black Friday sale just started today, and you can try the platform for just $1. Using the link in the description below, and I'll post it right now again in the chat. It's just trendspider.cc/Black Friday sale. You can literally just go to trendspider.com and check out the sale yourself as well, or use the link I just put right in the chat. Yeah, some pretty solid movements here. What time is DraftKings earnings? Let me tell you right now. DraftKings should be in about 3 minutes. 4:15 Eastern time is DraftKings. Yep. Whatever time zone you're in, it is 3 minutes from now for DraftKings earnings. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. SoundHound is coming back up basically to where it closed almost. So from the top to bottom, we saw a 14% dip, and now we're only down about 5%. Napa Trees, 3 minutes. So literally just put it in the chat right there as well. TTD is coming down. See, SMR, pretty flat on SMR so far. What else do we got that I can pull up? TTWO, let's see what's going on there. Let's take off SMR. TTWO should be an interesting one. Ooh, TTWO did not have a good time this earnings report. That was a nearly 20% drop, about 18% there, but now it's down about 11.5 on TTWO. So that's a pretty big move to the downside. I wish I can chart all. I mean, I could definitely increase and put more charts, but they're already small enough, I would think. Yeah, we'll probably get another slew of earnings here in about 2 minutes, including DraftKings. So DraftKings should be interesting. Oh, wow. TTWO dropping on GTA 6 being delayed until November 2026. We got a whole year. GTA 6 ain't never coming out. There's probably a prediction market on that, huh? Wouldn't doubt it. Sure, the memes are going to be awesome on that one. DraftKings starting to get a little bit of movement to the downside right here. We should get DraftKings any second now. It should be fun. Oh, maybe not. DraftKings is dying. But maybe it's a fake move. Maybe it's a fake move. Let's see what happens here. Down 6% at the moment, about 5 now. DraftKings is just dropping the numbers now. They have now hit minus 8% to the downside. Continuing. Yeah. Not looking super great. ACHR. ACHR is making a move to the upside. Up nearly 3% here on ACHR. Jojo, I think we actually are hiring if you're a developer. Oh, I agree, Gary. I'd so much rather own Hood than DraftKings any day as well. Yeah, DraftKings is a tough one for sure. With prediction markets, it's definitely not a great look. Not a great look for DraftKings when it's just betting. And, you know, you can literally bet on nearly anything you want on Robinhood now. We can take a look at SMR. Oh, wow. DraftKings is dying. Down about 12% on DraftKings now. Yes, Gary. I'm still waiting on mine. It's shipping. My black vest is on the way, I think. Oh, man. Oh, TTD. Kind of moving down there. SOUN is basically flat from close. Whew, yeah. Absolutely, Gary. If you guys don't see Gary from Daily Stock Picks out there in the chat, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe, because we'll probably have Gary on again pretty soon here. Love having Gary on. Yeah, some pretty good moves in the market. Probably the biggest move so far has been DraftKings and TTWO. Let's see if we're missing anything. Let's see. We got MP that reported today. Affirm is starting to move up. Let me put MP there. MP not moving anything crazy like. Is that Peloton I see on the list? Peloton reported today. Peloton is green. Totally forgot about this stock, honestly. It was like a COVID stock. Peloton is up 7%. After earnings. I don't know if anyone still trades that one, but congrats if you do. It looks like we got, remember Gary was talking about SOUN run. Looks like it's down on earnings today. It's down 7%. That's not great. Let's see. We got Texas Roadhouse. That's TXRH. Looks like it really hasn't moved yet. ABCL. ABCL with a move to the downside, about 8%, nothing too bad. What else do we got? We got Wynn Resorts. So much stuff reporting today, guys. Oh, we got Monster too, MNST, Monster Energy Drink. It's actually one of the, I don't know, it used to be the best performing stock in the market. I don't know if it still holds that. Maybe it's NVIDIA now, I don't know, but MNST reports today. They haven't really moved a ton, but they did have their numbers come out already. What else do we got? AMPX, OCT, DOCS, DOCS. DOCS moving down. I've seen a lot of stuff moving down, you guys. Not looking great. Let's take a look at, I don't know, SPY. Overall, SPY is it's actually up in the after hours session, which is good to see. It means all these down moves aren't necessarily, well, one, just not large caps, maybe, mostly. but it's not affecting the overall market. Let's check out IWM. IWM is hanging in there as well. So far the overall markets are hanging in. Let's pull up IREN. IREN's right there already. What else am I missing? Let's put back Archer. You guys are seeing anything else out there moving? What, SEDG? Is Gary? Let's see. This one must have reported already at some point. I'll have to check it on the daily chart, but I did not see this one. No, I did not. DKNG beat says LM, but they are coming back up from the bottom, only down about 6% now. We're down at one point down there, over 10, about 13%, but DraftKings now down only 6.5%. PFE is interesting. What else do we got? I think we covered basically everything reporting today. Dropbox DBX reported. That is insanely illiquid. Let's go on here on to, I don't know, the 5 minute at least. See I don't know what's going on here, but it looks like Dropbox, I think DBX, I think is Dropbox is up about 4%. That's not bad. Not bad. MCHP microchip. Ooh, MCHP moving down pretty good here. Yeah. So honestly, I'm seeing a lot more moves down than up, you guys. Not ideal. But as I said before, the overall markets are hanging in there, like the SPY, even the small cap ETF/index, the Russell 2000 is hanging in. 100% of your accounts out of the market. What's the best buy with these movements? I mean, I have to check out the numbers. I'm not really super interested in anything reporting earnings today, if I'm being completely honest. So that wasn't based, where do you see DraftKings numbers? We can pull them up. We can start pulling up numbers right now, actually. If you guys are wanting to see DraftKings specifically, let me pull up my recent earnings analysis prompt here. And we'll run this one on DraftKings since it sounds like a lot of people are interested in DraftKings. So this is Sidekick. If you guys go ahead and pull up or get a trial of TrendSpider today using our Black Friday sale, which just costs $1, you're also going to get a free entire month of Sidekick Basic, I believe it is. Basically 100 messages compared to just the 25 that come with it for free. So if you do sign up and take advantage of the Black Friday sale, you can get 100 messages a month of TrendSpider Sidekick, which is very nice because as you can see right here, we're having it analyze the recent earnings for DraftKings for us. It is connected to all of TrendSpider's data, and it's very useful for doing quick research on the fly. Let me pull up, I'll have the weekly chart on where I have DraftKings here in the background. Go back to the 1 minute. DraftKings currently trading down about 7%. Let me see what the numbers say in the news. That is news. So DraftKings lowered guidance, which is not a great sign. That's for fiscal year 2025 sales guidance from 6.2 to 6.4 to 5.9 to 6.1 versus the 6.21 estimate. So forward guidance being lowered is obviously never good. Looks like EPS beat and sales missed from what I'm seeing. So EPS beat by like 16%, it looks like. And then sales missed. But it did grow, I think, year over year. Let's see what Sidekick has to say. Yeah, I'll share this prompt for Sidekick. I'll just drop it in the chat below. I believe that's it. It's kind of a long message, but you can also, yeah, I'll just send it. Oh, that was a bunch of messages, but that is the prompt. It is a very long prompt. I can turn this into a link for you guys. I probably could do that, actually. I probably will for next time, but there it is in the chat for you. I'll check out IONQ in just a second here, but DraftKings, this is what Sidekick has to say. So basically, EPS was a 38% beat, and revenue was about 6% miss. Let's see. And guidance was sharply negative. Management cut fiscal year 2025 revenue outlook down, obviously from the estimate. Let's see how it compares to its competitors. For one, the market cap is bigger than most of the competitors except for LVS. Does not have a PE ratio because it is unprofitable, unfortunately. But let's see. It says DraftKings trades at a significant premium despite being unprofitable, which is interesting. Let's look at the bull versus bear case. Obviously, EPS beat is in the bull case. They have a new ESPN partnership with Disney. That's a pretty good catalyst. Gross margins are near 47%, which is actually pretty good as well. Remain competitive and suggest operating leverage potential as scale increases. Bear case, of course, a revenue miss. Rising competitive threats, obviously from prediction markets like Polymarket and Kalshi. I honestly don't know why you would use DraftKings over a prediction market, and you can even use it on something like Robinhood now, which is also connected to your stocks. Which is probably more of a bad thing than a good thing. I know I have a Robinhood account, and I am very tempted to bet in those prediction markets a lot, and they do collect a solid amount of fees on them as well. And then it looks like execution concerns. BofA, Bank of America downgraded to neutral on November 4th, and price target cuts across the board for DraftKings. So it's not looking very good for DraftKings. Bottom line. Let's take a look at SOUN. I'm going to run the same prompt here for SOUN. You know what? I'm going to try a different one out. All of these stocks reported earnings today. Analyze all of them by putting them into a table showing if they beat or miss on revenue and EPS, and then give a brief column for any recent news/notes about the companies. So let's see if we can go ahead and paste in all the stocks that reported earnings today and get a quick kind of rundown of everything here. I think I have all of them. If not, that's probably a good amount to start with. So basically, you guys, I'm putting in every single stock that reported earnings and telling Sidekick to analyze them for us. And it's basically going to go through and fetch all the earnings and news for all of these companies at once, and put them into a table for me, like I said, and show us how they all performed. Now that it's about 28 minutes after the bell, I think all these should have at least reported their earnings. So we'll see what happens there. Minimize it for now. Let's take a look at our multi-symbol view while we wait. Yeah, nothing too crazy has happened since. Yeah, it's like SOUN is pretty flat still. DraftKings still down. IREN up slightly. Looks like it's doing pretty good. TTWO, just an absolutely nasty red candle to the downside. Let's take a look at this Sidekick result. Awesome. Look at this. Oh, this is incredible. All right, TTWO, double beat, it looks like. And then looks like, did they have a double beat and they tanked that much too? And it looks like it's just, as we said in the chat, GTA 6 launch date announced for 2026. So stock trading lower despite beat on delayed GTA 6 release. Absolutely brutal. Even though they had a double beat, you know, everyone wants GTA 6. And sometimes that's all it takes to wipe out your stock, I guess. Then we got Affirm double beat. Take a look at Affirm here. Affirm is up pretty good. They have been growing revenue and EPS. They recently went positive on the EPS front. Beat at 23 cents versus 11 cents. Interesting. We're seeing a surprise there. And then revenue beat by about like 10 million. And they raised full year guidance on Affirm. Absolutely amazing results, it looks like. So bravo to Affirm. Then we got DOCS right here, Doximity. Let's put this bigger. Docs looks like had a double beat as well and raised fiscal year 2026 revenue guidance as well, and stock rose. I think that's probably the best thing, you guys, is when they have a double beat, obviously, but the raising the guidance is very, very key, because the markets love forward-looking statements like that. They're going to continue to perform well. And we see DraftKings here. We've talked about this one a bit. Beat on EPS, but missed on revenue. And they cut guidance, what we're saying before. And it says stock trading lower on revenue miss and guidance cuts. Disney ended ESPN betting deal. So, yeah, not looking great for DraftKings. Open, not a lot of data available, looks like. Or was Open? I thought Open did report. They did report, but I guess maybe it's too small of a stock for us to see the data. No worries. IREN double beat. Signed a huge, almost $10 billion AI cloud services deal with Microsoft. You can see partnership with Dell for NVIDIA GPUs. And yeah, recent news summarized the stock surged on Microsoft deal announcement. IREN. Let's look at their daily chart. IREN has been on an absolute tear lately, as you can see. But in after hours, I had a pretty red day today. It's coming up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. It looks like it said they did have a double beat, which is nice to see. It's like that revenue came in pretty much at a record quarter, 240 million in revenue. Is that confirmed here as Sidekick? Yep, 240 million versus 235 million expected. Very, very nice. Someone is saying Open is a double miss. Okay. It's like SoundHound, SOUN, 3 cents reported versus, or negative 3 cents reported versus the same thing was expected. And then they beat on revenue, and they also raised guidance. Very, very good. And it says stock dropped despite the beat, but it's really came up since. See here, they reported 42 million in revenue, a record quarter for them from what I'm seeing, or almost just like their second best revenue quarter. And yeah, EPS there at negative 3 cents, as they said. And Trade Desk double beat. And they also, look at that, Trade Desk announced a buyback. That is always good. That's probably one of the only things I like more than raising forward guidance is a buyback. Let me see what this news says over here. Yeah, it says Trade Desk stock dips despite, the earnings beat. Yeah, they're announcing $500 million buyback. That is very interesting that the stock is down on that news. It is actually down really bad. They're trading at a, let's see what it's currently at. It's at 43.20. Doesn't reflect on the weekly. But yeah, they're right down here at this double bottom, essentially, on the weekly chart. Trading right basically at this low right here. So that is a very interesting play with the $500 million buyback, I guess. It's honestly pretty solid for them. They just reported, what, $739 million in revenue in this quarter. Either way, buyback is good news. I don't know. It's interesting the stock is so far down on that news, because they're down pretty good. Down like 6% there. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure to like and subscribe so you guys can keep coming and showing up to these live streams that we do for you guys for free using the TrendSpider platform that I'm on right now. If you guys are seeing anything out there in the markets that I'm missing or want me to analyze, any earnings report that I haven't yet, I think I covered pretty much all of them thanks to Sidekick here. I mean, look how easy this was, you guys. Where else can you just put in a prompt saying, analyze the earnings today, and it puts it all on a beautiful table like that. And it looks like these ones probably, we just haven't got the data yet because, I mean, it's only 30 minutes after the close. And it looks like key observations here. RIP, biggest disappointment, DraftKings. Missing estimates for revenue and slashing full year guidance. Best performers, IREN, had the most impressive EPS beat, driven by that massive Microsoft AI cloud deal. Yeah, IREN has been absolutely insane. Look at this, you guys. When this stock IPO, it came out in like 2021. It's just been dead meat all through 2021 to like, of course, like all of the 2022 bear market. I guess really it's been doing pretty well since, the start of the bull market that started after the 2022 bear market. But recently, I mean, look at this. It broke this double top formation right here on solid volume there in just about like 5-6 months ago, and it's just been flying higher ever since. Let's see if we got any insider or Congress trades. We did have a couple Congress trading IREN. Looks like we had Cleo Fields buy here on this consolidation point in July. And who else buy here? And Cleo Fields bought more right over here. And yeah, they're performing pretty well, as you can see, since those buys. Let's see if we got anything else interesting, like on open maybe. Oh, look at that. Cleo Fields was buying open as well. Interesting. What else did we got? We had DKNG. Is anyone in Congress trading DraftKings? Yeah, no one in Congress has traded DraftKings since 2021, and most of it was selling. So I guess there's a lesson there, maybe. Let's check out Duolingo, because this one actually did really bad the last couple of days. Not much Congress trading there. If you guys didn't see, it looks like Pelosi's announcing a retirement, or she did retire. So I guess no more insider information or insider trades from Pelosi, unfortunately. We'll still have her Pelosi tracker. I don't know, she probably won't have to report her trades anymore, though. Let's see what else reported today. We can check out some Congress trades on Docs, Affirm. Let's take a look at Affirm. It's an interesting one. Not a whole lot of Congress trading in the recent times, at least not since a little over a year ago. TTWO, is anyone in Congress interested? Wow, it's a lot of Congress trading here in TTWO. Decent amount of buying. Looks like overall more buying than selling. It's like Rokana has been pretty actively, honestly, trading this one. It's kind of funny to see Rokana sort of swing trading this. Almost looks like a trading bot. Look at this. He's all over the place. Literally. Buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell. Looks like right here is his last buy. And he hasn't really sold since. He looks like he sold just recently. That's funny. It's going to happen in DraftKings the next 2 weeks. Let's take a look at the 5 and it looks like they actually recovered a lot of their downside move there, which is a good sign. I wouldn't expect much great to happen with DraftKings, unless I'm missing something. If I go ahead and open the daily chart, I mean, yeah, it's definitely at, the lower end of its recent trading range. What exactly is it at? It's at 27.25 right now. It's about like right here. If we draw a horizontal line, you can see there like 25.82 is a decent, like 25.82. Let's actually draw like a zone here. Probably a little bit more accurate. Say it needs to hold somewhere in like this zone. So if we don't start seeing some buying happen there, then I'd probably start getting a little bit worried, because then it could get sucked down, below 20 from what I'm seeing. So yeah, it's not something I'm personally bullish on, but that is what I would be looking for if I was at least charting it. It's really just been trading in this consolidation range for a pretty long time at this point. Any chance of hitting 30s? I mean, yeah, for sure. That's not very much higher than where it's at. I mean, it hit 30s literally this morning in pre-market. But as of now, I mean, I don't know what your time frame. It's all about when it's going to hit 30s at this point. Definitely not very good news from what I'm seeing. By end of the year, I mean, you guys, it's hard to time this stuff to a T. You just gotta, instead of kind of trying to time exactly where this thing's going to be at by this time or that time, just look how price reacts to these significant levels that are clearly on the chart, and just based on how price reacts is what should determine what you do overall. If price, if we don't start getting some buying here, then maybe institutions are going to be dumping. We can actually take a look at, what is it? You said quarter four has been super strong for DraftKings. We have seasonality here on TrendSpider. I'll add my seasonality graph here on the left, and we'll put that theory to the test. This is seasonality for TrendSpider, or for DraftKings. Is this going back? This is going back to inception. So actually, historically, stock price wise, quarter four looks terrible. November is decent, and then December is like only positive 17% of the time. The best times for DraftKings is actually quarter one, January and February, for the stock price. In fact, in every single February, it has ended green since inception over the last 6 years. So yeah, that's an interesting stat. January and February are when you want to be in DraftKings, it looks like. And then June, July, and August, those are, about 70% of the time they're profitable. But yeah, September, October, November's okay, but looks like September, October, and December are pretty brutal, honestly, for DraftKings. So look out for January and February, I guess. Again, this was, you can also put the mean change percent. November is actually not bad. I mean, the mean change percent in November is 10%. So, I mean, seasonality wise, it's not terrible, but only less than half of the time it's positive. I'd be looking forward there in January and February. Disney news also pretty strong, yeah. I haven't really looked at Disney. Whew, that's a lot of Congress trading there on Disney, isn't it? Hold on here. Disney hasn't gone anywhere in a long time. Look at that consolidation range. Decent range from like 80 to like $120. It's like a $40 range that you could trade. 55%. It's not bad for Disney, Let's go back to our multi-symbol view over here. But you guys, if you're out there like wondering like when should you sell, when should you do this? I mean, you should have probably some sort of strategy before you get into the stock itself, or be backtesting strategies, something like like Tushar Shande has all these indicators that he's coded on the platform for us. This is the Tushar Shande blast indicator. It gives you clear buy and sell signals right here on your chart. It is a premium indicator, but if you sign up for our Black Friday sale or pre-sale, which ends Sunday, you can actually try it for at least 3 months for free. I'll put the link down below so you guys can take a look at this. But the way you guys want to be trading is you want to be building a strategy that you can repeat and even automate. As you can see here on DraftKings, this looks like this has traded DraftKings pretty well. It's lowered your max DD by a bit. Your risk to reward, or your expected 0.5. Where's the risk to reward? 2.42 risk to reward ratio. That's pretty good. The strategy gives you an average win of 27% and an average loss of minus 11%, 44% win rate. And you can use this strategy if you take a look at Tushar Shande's indicator, which I put in the chats below, and you can use it for free. Try out TrendSpider for just $1. And it's a great way to start building your own strategies so you can decide when to buy and sell. I know if Gary's still out there, he has his 4-hour strategy. There's so many different ways you guys can trade, but bottom line, you need some sort of system. And if you're just saying, when should I buy, when should I sell, then you clearly have not done any back testing or any sort of strategy development, which should be your first thing before you hit the buy button all the time. Which you can all do on TrendSpider. Basically, this indicator works. If you can see, there's entry and exit points automatically put on the chart here. Basically, this bottom line here is your trailing stop loss, which is basically when you sell the stock when it breaks below it. So as you can see right here, it broke on August 8th and it sold there for a 16% gain the day after. And when it breaks above this top line is your entry. So all the code is based on a really smart guy, Tushar Shande, who coded this indicator for us. So the logic in the back end. You don't really have to take care of deciding how these lines are drawn, because we have them on our platform already. You can just use them in the strategy tester to build and backtest a system. And it's the same thing even for moving averages or whatever it is that you want to use. Let's take a look at the strategy here on the 1-hour chart. Cool thing about this strategy tester is you can actually run and backtest these strategies really on any time frame you want. It's fractal, which means whether you want to trade on the one. Look at this 1-hour strategy. Wow, it absolutely kills it on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at this. 312% return over the same time period. DraftKings is holding it, returned 73%. The max drawdown is 60% versus 86%. Your average length is 21, which is 21 hours, or 21 1-hour candles. Your average win is 8%. Your average loss is 3% for an R of 2.29. Takes 255 positions over 5 years. Pretty cool stuff. And again, if you guys haven't used TrendSpider before, you've never backtested a strategy at all, and you're out here, you absolutely need to be doing that. If you want to survive in the market, you can't just be willy-nilly just buying and selling whenever. And so it's a great time to test out a platform that helps you do it easily. With all the AI features we have, it's super easy to build strategies without coding anything. Put the link down below, because right now our Black Friday sale literally just started today. You can try it out for literally $1, you guys. If you don't have $1 to spare, then I don't know what to tell you. But it is absolutely worth at least trying out. Any chance of it hitting 35 within 2025? I mean, of course there's a chance. But if you put together a strategy that you can actually use to trade it and get in and get out systematically based on actual signals, whether just, you know, guessing, you do probably a whole lot better. Let me see if I can find, you guys want to see the DraftKings earnings call? Is that what you guys are talking about in the chat? I suppose I could sign up for it. Give them my email. All right, you guys. Oh, wait, 5? Oh, you guys, the DraftKings earnings call is not till 5:30 in the morning tomorrow. Which is, yeah, it's tomorrow morning. I was going to stream it for you guys, but I'm not staying up all night for it. I don't know. Is there any other earnings call that you guys want to listen to? Sounds like everyone's just interested in DraftKings here. Yeah, seriously, guys, check out these SOUN day indicators. They're pretty sweet. I mean, the amount of skill it takes to actually be able to code something as advanced as this, and you guys are getting it for free, is pretty crazy. I'll put the link again. It's just one that says free premium indicators. And you can, there's actually 4 different ones you can pick from. I'm going to show you guys the Blast one because that's the most popular. It's, what does Blast stand for? It's like buy low and sell top, I think it is, but I just put the link down there again for you. Yeah, they're gonna discuss forward guidance in the call, absolutely. But that's gonna be tomorrow morning. Let's take a look again here at our multi-symbol view. Looks like Affirm did pretty good. TTW, everything's pretty much been flatlining ever since. By the way, you guys, with this, with the ACHR SOUN day indicators, not only do you get the indicator for free for a few months, you also get a whole free year of Signal Stack Premium. So all these buys and sells you're seeing on the chart, you can actually route straight to your broker as real orders. So you can literally automate the entire strategy into your broker, or just send it to your phone anytime it's, you know, time to buy or sell. Send it in a Discord channel or any other place that accepts a webhook. Napa Trees, glad to have you. And yeah, definitely take that trial, or just get the better deal and grab the annual plan. It is literally cheaper than TradingView right now, guys. I don't know if any of you guys use TradingView, but a premium TrendSpider plan on this sale is actually cheaper than the TradingView premium plan. If you do the annual plan, it comes out to, I believe, less than $50 a month. So there's really no reason not to. And you guys, you can actually hit up our support team and get like one-on-one training with TrendSpider. That's like the only platform that does that. And the price is very, very comparable, especially on this Black Friday sale. Even lower than the premium plan, at least on TradingView's current plans from what I saw. And you can build strategies like this with visual scripting. I didn't have to code anything to build this. What are the realistic targets for end year? So that's January 26th. What, for DraftKings? Tell you what, you guys, I'm not going to try to predict where the price is going to go, but I'll tell you what I can do is I'll tell you when the SOUN day indicator would go long. Right now, it got stopped out recently. As you can see, when it breaks above this top line, that's the time to go long. And then when it breaks below the bottom line is the time to sell. So the most recent time that this strategy specifically went long was here. It did take a loss. It only held it from October 16th to October 29th. Luckily, you're not in, because now it's making, again, new lows. So it's going to keep you out. It's going to, you have to respect the stop loss when it takes you out. The next time to buy based on this specific indicator, and again, this can be, you can use moving average crossovers, whatever it is when the price starts to trend higher again and breaks above this line, which is currently at what? It's at like 29, about 30. So specifically on this date, this line is going to change going forward, but so it breaks above currently 30. This bot will get you in long and set your stop at a reasonable point. And that is the way that you guys should be kind of looking at the markets, trying to build a system that backtests well, which this one clearly does right here. No, it's decent. Actually, it does have a pretty big, large max drawdown. But what you guys can do, you can actually add more exit signals here. Like maybe you want to maximize and add like a trailing stop to reduce that drawdown a little bit. Look at that. So just however you guys want to trade. See, when I added the trailing stop, it's pretty flat, but it did reduce the max drawdown to just 34%. Let's try it at like 9%. I just got to tailor it to each strategy. Still not great. Yeah, the trailing stop isn't working really, but there's a lot of other scripts that you guys can try. If you actually look through here in the Price Behavior Explorer, you can see a lot of things such as the average winner and loser. It's like the average loser, like the max loser you get is generally about 10%, which is interesting. And then wins really cap out at about like 38%, maybe even 30%. So if we add a take profit of like, I don't know, 30%, let's see what happens there. It does improve the max drawdown a little bit from that 80%. Let's try 25. Even better max drawdown. Try 20. Maybe if we just take a lot more positions, just cut these winners off earlier. And no. So the more you cut the winners off early, the better the max drawdown for sure, though. Out of interest, what options are you watching for the coming month? I'm not watching any options personally. I trade equity for the most part. Yeah, you guys have a strategy kind of similar to this. I backtest things and I refine them so that they backtest well, and then I trust them and I run them until they don't work anymore, and then I adjust them. And also, you guys, if you want to like refine the backtest, you can actually click this AI button right here on the Sean Day indicator using Sidekick, which you will get for free. A free month of Sidekick if you sign up for our Black Friday sale. It's going to say explain my strategy backtest results. It's going to explain everything to you. So you don't really have to be advanced at backtesting or anything like that to actually make this platform work for you. So it says it's not super great. Let's see what it says you can do. So what are some adjustments I can make to make this strategy better? So right now it's saying, the strategy is not that good in its current form. Actually, is that this current one? Slightly different, basically the same. So I'm just going to ask you what I can do to make it better. Your exit logic might be the weakest link. That's what I was kind of doing. It looks like this was on the 15% profit target. So basically what I was exactly doing, make a change, backtest, analyze, compare to the baseline. There's no shortcut, of course. So let's go ahead and take that advice again. I'll make this 30. And I'm also going to use, I'll just do that. my psych? There it is. Oops. So I'm gonna say, so I moved take profit to 30%, and max DD is now at 77%. What are other ways to reduce the max DD and the overall strategy performance? So I'm basically just using AI here, you guys, to help me refine my strategy. This is Sidekick AI on TrendSpider, that is. Right now we have a decent, it's not a terrible strategy. I mean, you know, tailoring a strategy on the stock that's just not performing well is never going to be that easy. But it, you know, you could probably make something work. Just curious. So what creates large drawdowns? Holding losers too long. Let's see. Exit related. Experiment when you exit losers, not just profit targets. Your current exits break below the delayed lower level. Test different exit trigger levels from the TC blast indicator. Consider exits based on price action structure, not just indicator crossovers. Add conditions that prevent entries during choppy/ranging markets. I think DD happens because tested, yeah. Pretty good advice, really. So look at the price behavior explorer. I was looking originally at, you know, setting a take profit up here because that's when most of the winners are, you know, done anyway. You don't get much winners above 30%. So I think that makes sense, keeping the take profit at 30%. There is a couple losers, you know, down below 20%, which isn't ideal. So I think if we can get rid of some of those and set also a stop loss at something like 15% maybe. Let's see what happens. Yeah, nothing crazy. Let's take a look again here. So now we limited all the stop losses to 15%, but it didn't really help the performance as much. And try now is a trailing stop. And if this doesn't do much, probably have to refine the, helped a little bit. Probably have to refine the entry parameters. So I have a new condition group where price close is greater than an EMA. Let's add it to only go long if the price is above the 21 EMA now. We could just be on the wrong time frame, you guys. If we go to the 1 hour too, it probably will work better. I think it did work better earlier. Might just not work good on the daily because DraftKings really hasn't done that well. Yeah. So the 1 hour is way better here. Let's hide this and see how it performs without that filter. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. We could probably remove both of these now, honestly, because on the 1 hour, a 30% take profit is probably useless. And we'll see in the price behavior explorer what we're working with. Yeah, this is a solid strategy, honestly, at this point. I'm just going to set a stop loss at 10% and a take profit now. Honestly, there was some 30% winners in there. Average win is 8%, average loss is -3. But I'm going to add a stop loss at 10% and see if that helps. And every time you rerun a back test on TrendSpider, you guys, it compares it to the previous one. So this red number means -24.9, less performance from that recent adjustment. So really what I just did just hindered everything more than anything. So honestly, this is just the default strategy on the 1 hour is probably the best thing to run on DraftKings. And that's how you guys should really be going about trading, you guys, is back testing strategies and finding out how to enter and exit based on your back tests. So that way you're not guessing. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the chat below. But earnings are pretty much over. We'll take one more look at the charts here. See if anything we missed. It's like DraftKings is ending at about like minus 4%, which is not bad. Fawad, yes, use this coupon code. So once you sign up, you can use that coupon code. I almost forgot to say that actually, but that coupon code should give it to you for 3 months, so you can test it out. For whatever reason it doesn't work, we have our customer support. You can just go down to the bottom of your platform. It's kind of behind this banner. You see at the bottom right here, this contact us button right under my face. You can click that and ask them, but that coupon code, to my knowledge, should work. Yep, no problem. All right, you guys. So I think that's probably going to do it. Market has been closed quite a while now. DraftKings, not very good. And everything else, honestly, I don't think much did very good, other than like Affirm went up pretty nicely into to earnings there for sure. TTWO is down real good. Microtrip down. Open was down. And IREN is actually up pretty good. I mean, IREN's up like 6%. That's not bad. I mean, yeah, it could have been higher, I guess, but I would take that. Definitely would take. Let's see how this Shonda indicator works on IREN's daily. No, it's still set on the hourly. I guess we can check out the hour too. It worked pretty good on the hour. Wow, holy moly! Look at this Shonda indicator on the 1 hour. Absolutely destroys buy and hold. That is insane. What is the risk to reward is over 3. Let's check out the daily. Daily's still pretty good, but nothing nearly as cool as the 1 hour. So yeah, guys, if you look at this Shonda indicator, definitely start back testing some stuff on the 1 hour. It's looking like a sweet spot. Caught this nice move on the daily though, from April to July. Unfortunately, kind of missed out on some of this up move here, but it captured a 22% move there. Yeah, it looks like the 1 hour in general just does a better job of, capitalizing on these moves. Minus 65% drawdown, but you could probably improve that a little bit here by adding like something like a trailing stop or something. Let's see. But I probably would just run that. I mean, minus 65% drawdown is pretty brutal. You see the trailing stop took performance down a ton. Didn't improve the max DD very much anyway. Because really the trailing stop built into this indicator is a trailing stop. So it makes kind of sense that it doesn't really do a lot. Just, that max drawdown is kind of brutal. But with some tweaking and spending some actual time on this, should be able to get it pretty good. Cool indicator though. There's 3 different other ones to choose from. Thoughts on Upstart? Upstart looks terrible. this off real quick. Yeah, it looks like it's been trying to break out, but it's not looking. I mean, honestly, if you look at the revenue growth, that looks pretty good. Just flipped positive on EPS, not bad. I mean, the price action is just not great. You can see it's actually made a higher low here. We'll see if it puts in another higher low here. It's not bad. This is something I'll probably pull up the volume by price on. See the volume point of control is all the way down there at 28. Ideally, you see that migrate higher, like, you know, it's honestly right here at this lower low. So ideally, this volume point of control migrates up. You see there's some volume coming in here. But yeah, I mean, if I haven't really done a ton of research on the company itself, but if you like it fundamentally, you know, the EPS and revenue growth is kind of coming in pretty nice, honestly. When's their earnings? Earnings just happened yesterday, actually, 2 days ago. The market did not seem to like it though. Looks like revenue surprise was down. EPS was really good though. Yeah, it's a tough one. Could like wait for it to find some momentum, or if you wanted to, you know, get the lower entry, you could start buying if it makes another higher low there. Yeah, DraftKings earnings call is tomorrow morning. Yeah, it sure is. It's, I would call it I'd say totally a falling knife. I mean, obviously here it was. It's been trying to base up here. I mean, if you just look at a long kind of point of view here, I mean, you got some fibs. Let's turn the drawings back on there. Yeah, not looking great. Yeah, I can show you the T. I'm assuming you want to see the TC blast indicator on those other companies like Tesla, Nvidia. I'm sure Nvidia would be probably a good one. This is the daily, but I'm thinking the 1 hour is probably going to be the better performer. Take a look. Yeah, I mean, not great on the daily. Let's check out the 1 hour in Nvidia. Seems to be the sweet spot. Pretty darn consistent. I mean, it doesn't beat buy and hold. Look at that, minus 35% drawdown. Look how consistent that equity curve is. Yeah, I can throw it in the variance explorer. Why not? Yeah, both of you guys had the same idea. Hold on, let me try it out on Tesla first too. I guess the variance explorer would kind of do this all for us, but I'm thinking the 1 hour, absolutely the move. Pretty solid on Tesla. Kind of matches buy and hold. Video was great though. Let me check AMD real quick. Omar, is there anything specific you want to see, I guess, other than Tesla, Nvidia, or AMD? AMD always backtests really well, I feel like. Not super great, but pretty good still. Let's head over here. Let me save this. It's just, oh no, forgot to change it. Yeah, TC Blast. We're gonna check out the hour. Ooh, Palantir does real good on. 1.68 sharp. Nvidia, it's interesting. Nvidia is it looked really good in the back test. Well, it's consistent. It didn't beat the asset, but it was consistent. But it looks like Palantir goes crazy. Google beats buy and hold. Meta beats buy and hold. Gola does okay. Beauty of these strategies to me, guys, is even if it doesn't beat buy and hold, it has a lower max drawdown. You can always just scale it up and probably outperform. Bank of America does good. On QQQ, it's solid on the 1 hour. So you can maybe, test it out on like, I know Tushar himself, Shande, in the video is using it on like the leveraged ETFs like Soxel, or he might have done TQQQ. Pretty good across the board. MU does really good too. And this is, I don't even know what watch list this was, but there's some pretty good tickers in here. Yeah. And he explains how to build it in the video, but I'll show you real quick. Basically what it is for the entry, I did the upper band, U band, last price broke through it. And then the price high has to be greater than the upper band. And the price low has to be above the lower band. And then the price low has to be above the upper band. So basically the low has to be above both bands, and the high has to be above the upper band. So not just the close. Even if it makes a high and then comes back below the upper band, like you can see here, even though the high doesn't look like it was above it, the close price wasn't above it, the high was above it. So that's a valid entry. And then for exit, the low has to be less than the lower, the trailing stop, not just the close. So if it even ticks below at all, like where's an exit? Even if it ticks below, then comes back up the lower line, that's still an exit. But I mean, you can really adjust it to however you want, but I think that's pretty much, yeah, it's like how he set it up in the video. Fortunately, I can't share the strategy with you guys, so that's why I'm showing you. So you can screenshot this right now or come back later and screenshot it if you want to build it. And then you can build in your account. Since it's a, a paid indicator, we can't share it. Yeah, guys, we've been live for quite a while now, so I'm probably going to head off. It was nice chilling with all of you guys. If you guys haven't, you're still sticking around. One, I'm going to drop a link to the Black Friday sale in the chat below again. And also make sure to subscribe. This is going to be the last live of this week, but we're going to be coming live again next week with some pretty cool guests. I believe we're going to be live with the go, no-go indicator creators. I believe Alex next week. And then we're going to be doing a live with Mentor Q again. They're posting a new indicator that we're going to be showing off for Mentor Q. So lots of cool stuff coming up. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you guys can come in and tune in for those future lives. Other than that, guys, I'm going to head out. It's great chilling with you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.